It's finally happening. Noah Lyles versus Tyreek Hill, the track world versus the NFL, the Olympic champ versus the cheetah. And guess what? I already know how this is gonna end. For years, Tyreek Hill has been out here talking about how he could beat top sprinters. You remember him calling out Usain Bolt?
You challenged Usain Bolt. Do you realize who that is?
Yeah, he washed up.
I love this man.
The focus has shifted to Noah Lyles, and now he finally gets his shot. Lyles just announced it's gonna be a 60-meter race, a pure track and field showdown, no pads, no helmets, just spikes on the track. So here's my take. This is great for Noah Lyles and bad for track and field. Now before people get mad, let's break it down. Tyreek Hill has legit speed. He ran track back in the day, he was a high school sprint star, even had a great 200-meter time of 20.14 seconds, but his best time in the 60 meters came in 2014 when he ran 6.64 seconds. If you think he's going to be much better, just look at his size. But let's be real. He's been an NFL athlete for years. He's not training like a sprinter anymore. And there's a huge difference between being fast on a football field and fast on the track. The gap is so huge that it's a waste of time to analyze. And let's not pretend it's a fair fight either. Lyles is a trained elite sprinter. An all-time great over the 200 meters for sure. He's built for this. At his best, he's 9.79 over 100 meters, 19.31 over 200 meters, and 6.43 over 60 meters, which is the 10th best time in history. Hill, he's a freak athlete, but he's not competing against guys who spend their entire careers perfecting the start, their drive phase, and their top-end speed. This is like an NBA player saying they can outshoot Steph Curry after taking a few years off from basketball. So yeah, it's gonna be a blowout. I don't even think it's close. And that's where I have a problem with the whole thing. For Lyles, this is a win. He's gonna get a ton of new eyes on him. Tyreek has millions of fans and now they'll watch the showdown. That's great for Noah, not to mention he's gonna cash in on the bet. But for track and field as a sport, this is a joke, because every time we entertain these gimmicky outsider-verse track stars matchups, we disrespect the actual skill, preparation, and years of training it takes to be at the top. Look, if we're gonna do this, let's at least make it an actual thing. Throw it in the Diamond League or this new Grand Slam track event. Make a whole side event called Athletes Who Think They Can Outrun Real Sprinters. Then, at least when people show up to see Tyreek Hill get dusted, they'll also see real track and field events. And maybe, just maybe, they'll get hooked on the sport. But the way this is set up, it's just another gimmick. It's built for clout, it's not about the sport, and yeah, I'll probably still watch, but I don't have to like it. And when the race ends exactly the way we all expect it to, maybe, just maybe, we can finally put this NFL guys can beat track athletes nonsense to rest. Let me know what you think.